Hey guys, so since I don't have any builds going on right now, and a few other people have been putting up videos showing their workspaces and their stash, I figured I would do the same and show off my area and the stuff that I have in my own little stash. So yeah, my work area. Anybody that's seen any of my videos is this table here, which I now have stuff on, is my build space. I'm planning on redoing this area at some point, putting in a corner desk so I have a little bit more room. But until that happens, this bad boy here is my work area. Yeah. So let's see here. What am I showing off? Just some of my, so this is my work area. There's my paint area back there. We'll go back here right now, because my paint area, my little spray booth, my Badger paint mixer, which I think I first saw in one of Tactical Jackalope's videos. These things are great. Do you need them? No, but they're great. They're great for mixing up old paint. My stash actually kind of falls into my paint area here a little. Got a couple of Gundam kits in my out here that are waiting to be built. Both of them are master grade kits. That's my spot for drying, for paints drying, or for parts drying. Back over here, again, another little bit of my stash here, some of my Star Wars kits, and then an old video game box which is sitting out here for some reason. Yeah, there's those. Not much to say. They're kits. Some of the stuff that I use, I figured I'd show off some of the stuff that I use for airbrushing. My Badger Patriot 105, just the old one. It works great. Love it. It's a very serviceable airbrush. I want to get one of the Iwata HPTHs and kind of maybe replace this with one of those, but something for when I've got a little bit more expendable cash. My old, very dependable Badger 200 siphon feed, which I now only use for spraying clear coats, whether it's gloss or flat coats on my models. Some of the stuff that I use on a regular basis, obviously cleaner and thinner, both of which I do make myself. This stuff works with pretty much anything that I've run into. The cleaner is great, works with anything, and it's just, it's the solution that everybody has seen before. It's just window cleaner, glass plus window cleaner, and 91% alcohol. That's all I put in there. The thinner is a bunch of different things. I have stronger alcohol. I have 99% alcohol that I use in that, and then I've got like Flow Aid and some paint retarder that I put in there as well. Other things that I use on a regular basis: the Alclad Aqua Gloss clear coat, airbrush medium. I use that at certain times to thin paints to run through the airbrush, hence airbrush medium. I know there's people out there that actually use this stuff to thin paints for painting on with a brush. I don't think I've ever played around with that. And then this is my flat coat of choice, the Liquitex matte varnish. Thin it with alcohol, just can't over thin it. Works great, no complaints. I haven't messed with this yet. This is the Liquitex high gloss varnish. I haven't really played around with this much yet. You can see the bottle is full. I think I used it for the gloss coat on that last Gundam that I did before I put the decals on and panel lined it and all that. Other than that, I mean, various, I'm a big proponent of the Tamiya extra thin, and then if I want something a little bit more durable, the Tamiya cement in the orange with the orange label. Geez, what else? Paint wise, I mean, I tend to mostly paint with the Vallejo Model Air. I like it. It works great for me. It's maybe not super durable. You know, it will chip off easily. Sorry. If you're not careful, it will chip off easily. Primer, I've got my big lifetime jug of Stynylrez gray, and then I have a smaller, if I can grab it, I have a smaller bottle of the Stynylrez white primer. I can't say enough good things about Stynylrez. I just absolutely love the stuff for priming. So yeah, since I'm in kind of a limited space, I kind of, you know, have to keep things, I don't have much space to spread my tools out all over the room, which is good and bad. So I tend to keep my stuff, let's move that, most of my tools are in this old tackle box. I used to love fishing. I still do like fishing, I just don't do it very often. So I've got top stuff. I got my pin vise, and the hell is this? Oh, files. Some little filters for my clean pot for my airbrush. Yeah, a chisel blade in there. Open the top. We've got, what do we have in here? Got my AK True Metal in there. This stuff's great. I love playing around with this stuff. It's just so easy to work with. I think I mentioned this in one of my videos before, that people have said you can spray this on. I tried it once. I had a terrible time doing that. I've got some of this too, the Revell Contact Professional. I ordered one of these. They sent me two. I've got one out of the package. I've not played around with it much. These are ink cleanup cards. So I work in the printing industry, and we work with inks, and these are just ink cleanup cards that are nice for if you have to spread putty out over a bigger surface. I just use these. These are great for that. Masks. These are vinyl masks for that I used on the Garadoga that I did the splinter camo on. That is one of my, probably my favorite build I've ever done. I just really love the look of that thing because I use these splinter masks on it. Extra paint palette. Got some soft pastels. I've got two things of those. What the hell is this? Poster putty that I haven't used. Silly putty that I haven't really messed with. Some more pastels below that. Spare decals for, these are Gundam decals for doing, well, just when I want to throw some decals on something. It's just various bits and bobs. Oh, there's other stuff in here too. Gosh, I forgot I had this stuff, you guys. Actually, I didn't forget that I had these. So these are tire decals for, white balance is really bad here. Tire decals for doing the sports cars that I have, the race cars. Because I hate the Tamiya dry transfers. I don't like playing with dry transfers on tires. I can never get them to line up very well. So there's the top. Let me put some of this stuff back. These I got, there's a guy on Facebook that sells these. He's got a whole bunch of different designs. This is the splinter camo design. I know you can't really tell by looking at just a sheet of yellow. But there's a guy on Facebook that sells those, and I really love them. Sorry. Let's close that. My Tamiya paints. Most of my Tamiya paints. I've got a few that are sitting out. Sandpaper, sanding sponges. a wooden block for sanding. My old Model Master enamels, I don't tend to paint with enamels much anymore, just because they stink. I like them. The finish on them, it tends to be a little bit nicer. It's just that they're so stinky. So it's easier to use acrylics. More Model Master enamels, some super solvent in case I glue my fingers together. Super glue my fingers together. Various decals in there that I haven't used. My Tamiya weathering powder set. I love this. If for nothing else, the soot. I love using that. Bottom drawer. That's where most of my Valleos will go. I've got them kind of spread out right now. But my Vallejo paint, I've got some Vallejo branded thinner that I've used a couple times. It doesn't work any better than my own thinner, which is why I don't use it. How is this? Oh, I got some Vallejo matte varnish. I should try that sometime. So that's that toolbox. Various bits and other various tools. My Tamiya nippers. Love those. I've got some of the Gundam Planet nippers that everybody was talking about. These are actually really nice. I think they were $40, something like that. Some Tamiya flat. There's no. Actually, there is a small bit of grip on the one side. Needle nose pliers. So I was trying to buy some Tamiya nippers off of eBay. And the person overseas that sent me my shipment sent me these instead. They're nice for bending photo etch. That's really all I use them for. I've got some photo etch shears there. And I've got some cross-lock tweezers as well. Over to this box. Toolbox number 2. In the top, I've got my range of the Watercolors paints. I bought their full basic range. They're nice. They spray nicely through an airbrush. I'm not a good enough figure painter yet to say whether they're good or not good for figure painting. I've used them. They seem to be okay. I don't know if they're any better than Citadel or the Vallejo Game Air line of paints. But they seem nice, and they weren't super expensive. They're not crappy paints by any means. They're nice paints. So there's those. In the rest of this, I know I'm just probably spending too much time showing off all the crap I use. That container is my putties, my hobby knives, got my chisels in there, some rubber bands. What the hell? Oh, sanding sticks in there. And in the bottom, I think, is nothing. Yep, nothing in that bottom one yet. So there's that. Now we'll go on to the stash. And the stash has overflowed the closet that I have intended it to sit in. That's where to start. We'll start with the actual main area that I use for the stash. And that is this closet here. I know the lighting's shit, but you're just gonna have to bear with me. So down here, we've got various sports cars, some Group C stuff, some 917s. All the way over in the corner there, I've got a couple of Group 5 race cars from Tamiya. Let's see here. Another Group C Porsche 962. My SU-24 from Revell. This is a 72nd scale kit, as you can see by it saying 172 on the box. The Epson NSX. That's such a cool looking car. Can't wait to build that at some point. Moving up, we've got just a random 72nd Revell TA152. Let's see here. Let's start with over here. Master Grade Gundam, and then my small collection of Edward Profi packs. 2 190 kits. One of them's a 190D. The other one, what is this one? I'm not sure off the top of my head. The 109's above it. The 190G, or 109G and the 109E. Weekend edition MiG-21. Sorry, not keeping everything in frame. And then, these are so cool. The Tamiya Mercedes cars, the DTM cars, and then the Alfa Romeo 155. That car is so cool. So cool looking. I have a second one in my overrun pile here. In the corner, you can see the tanks. I've got the Merkava, the Academy Merkava Mark IV, old Revell 135th Leopard A5, Panzer IV, the Jagdpanzer IV that Andy sent me, Tamiya's Merkava, Tamiya's new Panther. All the way up at the top, you can barely see it, is the kit of shame, the Sunoco Camaro that I gave up on because it was garbage. Another kit that is probably just as garbage, the Revell Whistler Mustang. This kit here, so this is an odd scale for a plastic model, or for, at least for a car. So 1/32nd scale, obviously 1/32nd scale Airfix Aston Martin DBR9 GT1 car. This car sat in my local, this kit sat in my local hobby shop for ages and ages and ages. And I love this car, but I'm like OCD about my kits being the same scale, so I kind of avoided it. But this kit just started looking so lonely that I bought it out of pity. But yeah, so just a weird scale for, at least for my collection. Back to this one, Revell DTM Mercedes, Group C Toyota 935-77 from Aoshima, Porsche 956 from Tamiya, Porsche 962 from Revell. Both of these will be done in the Rothmans livery. I'm not, you know what, I'm not a big Porsche fan, but I seem to have acquired way too many Porsche 956/962 kits, because I'm a dummy. Over to this one. All the way up at the top, you can see the Lotus 107B. Jordan 191. This car is gorgeous. Can't wait to build that. 2 Ferrari F189s. This one, the high induction. This one is the early version of the car that did not have the air scoop over the driver. Benetton B192. Williams FW13B. Lotus 102. The Leighton House. This was one of my Grail kits. You always see it on eBay and it's always overpriced. At least $60 or more. I think I got this for $35. So this was really great, and this is such a cool looking car. Again, can't wait to build that. Moving down the Formula One line, another Lotus, the Tyrrell 6-wheeler, really unique car. The McLarens, MP45B, MP47, MP48. Of the three, that's my favorite. I love the look of that car. IndyCar, Newman Haas, driven by Nigel Mansell. FW11, FW14B, because I'm a dummy, I didn't know that this was the clear parts version, which is not a big deal, I'll just paint over it. And then a weird 20th scale Lancia Stratos Turbo. This is a group, so everybody's kind of familiar with the Stratos being a rally car. This is a Group 5 race car, road racing car. Really cool looking version of that car. Let's see here. This one, All the way up at the top is a kit that I haven't finished. It is just another version of this kit, just recolored in the plastic that eventually I will repaint. Can't see it, but all the way here, that's the Nighthawk that Alex sent me. That's the MiG-23/27 combo that I just picked up. 72nd scale 109, 72nd scale MiG-29, 48 scale MiG FW-190 F8. Another one, except this is an Edward Weekend Edition 190 F8. These kits are garbage. These are the Hobbycraft MiG-23 and MiG-27 that I picked up a long time ago. And then this is my Gundam stack. Well, Gundam / other things stack. These boxes here are just all various accessories to use with the high grade or real grade kits that I have. This one's obviously a sniper rifle. I've got my Star Wars Scout Trooper and speeder bike, and then just going down that line, we've got various high grade Gundam kits going all the way to the floor that you're not going to be able to see because it's dark. There you can kind of see the corners. And then at the bottom four are 3 master grade Gundam kits, and then a Macross Valkyrie in the robot form. And then let's see here, we've got the Jaguar. That's a cool looking car. Can't wait to build that either. There's the Valkyrie in the, you can't even fucking see it. There's the Valkyrie in the airplane mode. And then my overflow, we're now into the overflow. So, ouch. Ouch. I keep stepping on something. Okay, so Bandai Cosmo Zero Fighter. Just quickly going down this. There's a Porsche GT1 Evo. I hope that's not a garbage kit, but it's from Revell, and it's not Revell of Germany, so it's probably garbage. MP42B. There's my other Alfa Romeo 155. The Z Calsonic, whatever, JGTC car. My other Williams 14B. Williams FW07. The Nissan, I don't know, I'm having a brain fart. There's a Lotus at the bottom. I'm doing such a shit job of this. P Bandai, just a cannon. That'll be really cool when I get around to building that. And then these I've shown off in the recent videos. Sinanjo Rio Grade, P Bandai, Power GM, the Full Armor Gundam Verka, Victory 2 Gundam Verka, and then the Gujin rebake thing. And then the last bit of my stash over in this corner, kind of my prize of my stash there, the 12th scale Williams FW14B, and then various few other cars and a couple of Gundam kits. That went on for 25 minutes almost. If you made it to the end, thanks for watching the whole thing. I need to stop buying model kits, but I keep getting more somehow. Anyways, my stash, my work area, my closet of doom, old video games. That's my stuff, that's my area. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.